What's going on? We have arrived this morning at Barber Marina up here, Orange Beach, Alabama. Got on a flight this morning from Tampa, landed here about 7:30 this morning, and Craig, the owner of a 32 Cutwater, picked me up this morning. We're doing a 3-day trip, 3-day training trip. So he wanted me to come up and work with him on some training. We're probably gonna go all the way to Carabel, if I had to guess, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna do some training along the way and show him how to run this twin outboard boat back into the slips and navigate a couple hundred miles and back. It's gonna be a good trip. We got good conditions. Obviously it's flat calm today, but we're gonna get after it, get on the boat here, get it loaded up here in a minute, and start our journey eastbound. There she is. Got the generator running, pumping water, check the strainer, it's all good. We'll get some air conditioning cranking in this thing. It's a cabin boat, it's pretty enclosed, so definitely gotta have that. It's August. Get loaded up here and start doing some training. There you go. Good. The goal is to keep it as straight as possible. You don't want to lose the bow. That's the goal of this exercise, is to do it without losing the bow. Keep the boat as straight as possible. Good. All right, bring it to all forward. Now you want to attack it, right? So all forward, come to it. Whenever you're backing into slips, you don't want to be a mile away from that slip, right? It's more room for error when you're further away. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You want to get close, and then you want to rotate within that space. Keep on coming. All right, now look, there's no wind today, all right? You can be slow about this. Last thing you want to do is rotate the bow around too hard, right? And then we got to fix that. So just bring it all together nicely. Just go ahead and start rotating around. And
this side, right?
No, this side right here.
This side.
Port side, yep. So look, the corner of the dock right here, the corner of that dock should be your focus. Rotating the boat on the corner of that dock. Good. Easy, not too much. Like I said, you don't want to do this fast. There's no wind. It's a slow rotation. Bring it over slowly. If you rotate too hard, what's going to happen? If you rotate too hard right now, what's going to happen?
I'll miss it.
No, you're going to lose the bow.
Yeah.
Right? The bow is just going to go off in the other direction. You're okay. No, you're fine. Which one reverse? Right there. See, we just got to change your timing and change your perspective. You said you wanted to stop it, but I don't. I wanted to keep on coming. Go ahead. Come on back. Now's the time where you got to commit. Come on back. Commit. All back. Commit. All back. Good. Rotate. Bring the stern over. Which one forward? Which one forward? Port. Port. Forward. That's neutral. Good. That's part of your issue as well. You didn't realize you were in neutral, not forward. You're fine. Keep rotating, you're good. Keep rotating. Okay, give me an all back. Neutral. Neutral. Okay. See how it's laying up? Okay, which one reverse?
Starboard.
Do it. Commit, all reverse. It'll get there. I know it doesn't seem like it's going to get to the dock, but it will get to the dock. Not too much. Good. Remember where you're going. Starboard reverse. Come on, push starboard reverse down. Come on, push it down. Push it down, push it down. More. Easy, easy, easy. Port forward. Good, neutral. Starboard reverse. Starboard reverse. Come on, push it down. Port forward. Good, be patient, be patient, be patient, be patient, be patient. Neutral. Good, be patient. Stop the boat. Just for a sec.
Just forward.
Yep. Done. That's it. Okay, you said you were going to hit? You were 6 feet from the dock.
I was.
Yeah. You were far. You still needed to come back. Hey, not bad though. Hey, the approach, the angle was all fine. But you were hesitant. You were hesitant about putting that starboard reverse down.
Okay.
That starboard reverse should have been in the entire time, but you didn't. You dropped it to neutral. And I'm assuming you're doing that because you think you're close.
Yeah.
But you're not. You were 5 feet from the dock when you said that.
Okay.
Got it? All right. Good. Anybody shown you the RPM adjustment on this gauge on this control? So look, if you want to bump your RPMs up in 50-degree increments to where you don't have to do this constantly, you hit down, and then you can hit up. See how it activates it, and then watch the RPMs come up. See how they're coming up? Couple more times up. So you're controlling your idle speed.
Oh, with that.
With that.
Okay.
I forgot what they call it. It's like troll assist or something like that.
That's good for a no wake zone.
Absolutely, yeah. Lets you dial in the RPM a little better.
Okay.
after some training, we made it to Fort Walton. I'm gonna stop here for lunch at the Gulf. Let's see how he does landing up on the dock here. Got a little wind, a little tide at our stern. Got a good approach so far. Bring the stern over. Keep bringing the stern over.
Over?
Are you still moving? I'm picky. I want it stopped.
Okay.
Go ahead, stop it.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we're good. Nice. I got you. I got you. On that cleat. Okay, run that spring line back to here. Pull it tight. That's good, right there. Tie it off. Good. Good. That's good. Now we got a spring line going both directions. See that?
Yeah. Okay.
You don't want one like super slack and one tight. You want them both tight. You can shut her down. You can leave the generator running.
Would you like to start a tab today or close it out?
All right, we're back at it. Had the Snapper BLT on Texas Toast. That was pretty good up there. I like that place. All right, ready?
Ready?
All right, I'm gonna undo your stern line and your spring line, your forward spring. I'm gonna undo your stern line and your forward spring, and I'm gonna leave this one. And as I'm doing that, I want you to keep the starboard engine in reverse.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You know what that'll do? It's gonna
Starboard engine.
Well, the
You mean
starboard
forward
engine, nope, starboard. You could use either. You could use either.
Well, starboard's gonna push me out.
No, because this line's
Oh.
here. See what I mean? You're using that spring line as leverage. Starboard reverse is gonna suck the whole boat in. I'll show you.
Yeah, show me.
Go ahead, starboard reverse. Yep. See what it's doing? It's just keeping you right there.
I don't understand it. What's it pulling on that?
It's pulling on the spring
Oh, okay.
spring line,
Okay.
so it won't move out. That makes sense?
Yeah, got it.
Okay, it's just keeping you to the dock. Okay, go ahead and pull your fender up. Actually, leave it, leave it. All right, I'm on the boat. Get the stern out. Stern out. Good, keep doing that. All right, walk it the other way. Good. So you're starting to see how you're so bow focused, right? You're leaving the dock, you're trying to get the stern off the dock, and you're looking up there.
Yeah.
See what I mean? We got to turn our perspective. Got to look backwards. Nice job. You're doing fine. Just pulling in here to Grand Lagoon. Panama City. We're gonna stop at Treasure Island tonight and get a transient slip, practice docking a little bit to finish off the day. All right, just pulled into Treasure Island Marina here in PC. Craig had a long day. I did a little over 100 miles today. Orange Beach to PC. Got a good trip in. He's wore out. He needs beer. But this is a classic scenario, this docking situation right here, of what I always preach to my customers. And I hear this all the time on the internet. I hear this from my customers. Well, I'll never go to that kind of dock, or I'll never put myself in that kind of situation. You say that until the dock master tells you where to go. Okay? And this is kind of one of those situations. So he tells us to put this boat inside this transient slip. It's tight. It's a little tight, but it's more awkward than tight, and I'll explain why. So you got number one, this pier. You got number two, this pier. So the gap to get in here is small. Okay? Number two, the wind is blowing right at me right now. And it's gusting. So that flag is not laid over right now, but it was just a minute ago. So it's like blowing a steady 10, maybe a gust to 15. So it's a steady wind. It's a steady wind pushing him off the dock. And so I walked him through how to back it in. So basically we'll walk the boat out there past the pier, and he came backing in just like this and was trying to keep it under control and bringing the stern right up to the dock and then rotating at the last minute to where when he rotates, that bow slides over and the boat comes to the dock all together, and then I'm able to hop out and get the spring lines on. And that process has to happen fast, because there goes that flag. Because this gusty wind, as soon as you get to the dock, it's going to push you over, push you off it. So not so much a super hard tight spot, but it's awkward. And you better know how to handle those awkward situations when they come up to you and they tell you where they want you to go for the night. You got to be prepared for anything. So he did good today. We both need a beer. We're going to go over here to Captain Anderson's and eat some food. It's been years since I've been over here at that restaurant. Good place. So we'll probably walk over there, I imagine. But we're here for the night. We'll be back up tomorrow. Not sure where we're going tomorrow. We might go to Apalachicola or Carabel. Haven't decided. But good training in progress. What kind of dock is this?
Stationary.
Yeah, fixed dock, right? So it's not moving with the tide.
Right.
We're in Panama City. The tides are relatively small here. They're not big swings here, okay? So it's not a huge deal docking or tying up to a fixed dock here. You don't really have to think about it too much. But this, the stern line crossing to the starboard side cleat here, this is always a better tie. Regardless. Number one, it's out of the way so you can get on the boat. Number two, it has a better pulling action that's pulling it over to the dock. And if we did have a big tide or we were in an area, yeah, this long line would allow it to travel. That makes sense?
So what about now? This is your rust line, keep us from going back?
Yeah, this is what I call the rear spring. All right, some people call it the aft spring, some people call it the rear spring. I say the rear spring because it's preventing you from going where? That way.
Yeah.
Which, when you're backing in somewhere, that's what you need to protect. It needs to stop you going backwards, right? Now, this forward spring here, this isn't the best situation, but I just threw it on there using this existing line. Now, what's the reason that I could get away with that right now? The only reason?
Well, we don't think it's gonna.
Because the tides are small.
Yeah.
That's it. It's going to be like a half a foot fluctuation all night. That's not going to bother that.
Large tides, we would tie this to that further one.
Well, no, that bow line would be okay.
It would.
That bow line would be okay. That has enough length in it.
Okay.
But this would not be okay. I would need to do another line, probably running from this cleat back to this piling. So they would cross each other to get that length. You need the length in order for the boat to go up and down on a fixed dock with the tide. But once again, small tides, this isn't a big deal. Honestly, we could probably fix it. We probably should fix it, but I just tied it up temporarily just to get us set up. Okay. All right. So big difference between a floating dock and a fixed dock.
Yeah.
Where you put the lines. But regardless, on your boat, I would probably do that stern line like that
All the time.
all the time, unless it was in the way.
Yeah.
It's just a better way to tie it, you know. Doing a little anchoring practice here at Shell Island, Panama City. Teaching them how to get up here in this shallow water with this thing. All right, so wherever I point my arm is where you drive the boat. Okay, so if I'm pointing my arm way out there, that's your clue to get it in forward. Okay, but if I'm pointing my arm straight down, that means you might want to go to neutral. All right. All right, neutral. Okay, hey, if you're in forward, you need to be coming up with that windlass.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were going to do it.
No, you do it, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You're good. Go ahead. Oh. All right, when you hear that windlass load down like that, you got to stop and pause. When you hear the windlass load down like it's struggling, stop and pause. Hey, that chain doesn't stretch.
Okay.
So you're putting a lot of strain on that windlass when it does that. Go slow when you get to chain. Up. All right, coming in here to Perdido Pass. We decided to run back to Orange Beach today and do some more training around here. Checking out Perdido Pass, just explained to him that how these jetties, they blend in with each other, and the jetty that he's looking at right here is actually going to be on your starboard side. You got to come around. It can be very confusing. I know Hillsborough Inlet is like that as well. See what I mean now? Ten feet. Slow it down. Bow thruster away. Well, final night here in Barber Marina in Orange Beach. We decided to call the trip one day early. We did about 200 miles, and Craig did pretty good. He just got tired, and he didn't know if he could do another day of full training like that. So we're wrapping it up a day early. I'm gonna fly out tomorrow, but it was a good trip. He got the hang of his cutwater over there. And cool marina out here in the country. But all the way to Panama City, all the way back, and did some training along the way, a lot of docking, anchoring, all that good stuff. So appreciate y'all watching. Like and subscribe.